Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stroman has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys in the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Liner in there for a base hit. Digging in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. Johan Santana, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
That is third. The first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score.
Leading off with the net.
There's Robbie Cano now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's just 1 for 6. He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Back up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit. At the plate, Jeff McNeil hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed it.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone.
The third baseman, number 5.
Standing in now, David Wright. As he rips it on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Michael Conforto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hernandez is there. Stepping in for the Jays, Kendrys Morales. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 6.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And a close play at first, but he's called out of the side.
Leading off for the Mets.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Pillar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
So bases 22. Are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Launched to right field and deep. Richard racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Freddie Galvis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. McNeil is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The third baseman, Brandon.
Here comes the first pitch.
Drury.
Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting up.
Up next is Danny Jansen. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground for Cano at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Shortstop.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 6.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Justin Smoke now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Settling in now, Hendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hendrys Morales.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is what every pitcher likes to have.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Your attention, please.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Grichuk is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Wilson.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Dominic Smith.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 12.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Dero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting...
1 run scores. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Throw in the dirt for the good scoop at first. Saves an error as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of... Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the...
Leading off for the Jays, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take it deep.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and one strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pillar, base runner at first with one out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting
in there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The right fielder, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. And he's back into second here safely.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit towards center. Pillar is there. 2 gone. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe. Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Gurriel is there. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Willis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 35.
So striding forward now, Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one.
And this is bobbled now by Cano, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ripped down the first base line. Willis is 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home on the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. One there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kendrys Morales. He singled his last time up. Popped up. Smith is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of it. Joe Biagini enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
Hit to short. Gurriel has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter.
Here's Juan Lagares. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Grichuk is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He pulls this one into right. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Stepping in now, Brendan Drury, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A little roller toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays held in check. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Brandon Nimmo will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Now batting, designated
digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Nimmo, the runner at second with 1 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Second base.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 guy. And there he goes towards second. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. To his right, Gurriel. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that retires the side. So digging in now, Danny Jansen. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So the batting order turns over now and set to go to Oscar Hernandez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, number 13. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Smith has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
We got time.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded to short. Gurriel gloves it. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Here comes the first pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Now batting, Jeff McNeil. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Line drive to center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Brandon Nimmo. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring the ball up. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, David Wright, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The designated hitter.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Francisco Rodriguez takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Digging in, Justin Smoke. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic. Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Kendrys Morales comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. He's set and the pitch.
15.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. New York played in an even dozen runs. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Robinson Cano has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning. Dodger Stadium. Here's Rajay Davis now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Davis.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Pollock giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he?
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
That is third.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen, you throw a couple of pitches. Next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
I'm going to take you inside the mindset of a hitter right here. Free ribby out there. Don't ground into a double play.
Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That is fourth. the left fielder, number 23. Broxton. Leading up for the Dodgers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The shortstop, Corey.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2 to Lowry at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, number 30.
Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The first baseman.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is pulled into right. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
In now, Kike Hernandez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No balls and 1 strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Hernandez, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Leading off for the Mets,
standing in, Austin Barnes, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Austin Barnes.
Now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in next is Daniel Castro, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends.
Leading off for the Mets,
next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. He reached on a single in his first try. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The center fielder.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
This is line to left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 hit hard on the ground at third. Echeverria's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a big.
Leading off to the net, the center fielder, number 12. Warren.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And this pitch is foul tipped right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. Into the box now, Daniel Castro.
Second baseman.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The pitcher, number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Leading off to the net, the catcher, number 40.
Here's Corey Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second.
Seager.
And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Lagares on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Lowry's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Joe Kelly is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Dodgers, number 17, Joe.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Broxton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. One gone now in the LA 7th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Broxton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. No balls and 1 strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 75.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to the Mets, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, David Wright.
On the line, that's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For New York, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Runner goes for second. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Muncy is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rajay Davis. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 4. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. David Wright will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 5, David Wright.
Robert Gesellman is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Gesellman.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Here's a pop-up now. Ramos moving to his left. One away. Into the box now. Daniel Castro.
Second baseman, Daniel.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Andrew Cole will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 60, Andrew Cole.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Called strike 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Kevin Quackenbush enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep.
Kevin Quackenbush.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Francisco Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Rodriguez playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The center fielder, number 3.
Riding in, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
The third baseman, number
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Walker comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
To 1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, this team really needs David Peralta to step up. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
0-1 the count. Bounce towards the second baseman. Cano fields it cleanly on to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first base for the error. Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Peralta is off at first with 2 away. And another foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. On to the second inning.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, number 52.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Steven Souza. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here.
Batting 6. Not sure. Stop. Nick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Christian Walker. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Souza, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Stepping in now, Zach Godley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Present on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Diamondback.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, Roger.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ketel Marte. He went down swinging to start the home first.
The center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Nope, foul ball.
0-2, here it comes. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Escobar.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Here's Juan Lagares.
Leading off to the net, the center fielder, number 12.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. No balls and 1 strike.
Flores.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The next 0-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilmer Flores is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he'll get in there safely.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. to get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Strike two as the fastball is let go. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike three in his first plate appearance. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Walker, 28 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the...
Leading off with the Mets, the catcher, Travis.
At the plate, Alex Avila, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Avila, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Zach Godley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they're going to have themselves a 1-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 4.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ketel Marte. Wilson Ramos is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. So 2 on now with 2 away. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
A pause. And the 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. Stepping up to the plate.
Leading off with the Mets, the first baseman, Wilson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Strike him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Number 6.
Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now back. Left fielder.
Now at the plate, going is Cespedes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. David Wright will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
David Wright.
Hit on the ground to third. Escobar takes it in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Michael Conforto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Right side hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Danny Echeverria will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Danny Echeverria.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. David Wright will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Danny Echeverria will stick around as he'll take over in right field. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Godley. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 0-1 delivery to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they digging in once again, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Johan Santana. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Juan Lagares. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Striding into the box, Jeff McNeil. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching, when runs are at a premium.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. Lifetime against Mark Zipchinski. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Just a tick behind for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Conforto comes into play with a slugging percentage over 490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Lagares on third, McNeil on second, right at first, 2 out in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases low. At the plate, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Pulled toward right center field. Lagares giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Wilmer Flores. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. McNeil is up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Greg Holland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as
number 56. Greg.
Francisco Rodriguez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
For the Diamondbacks.
Ready now, Nick Ahmed. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout.
Throw is dropped at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Christian Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Scooped up. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Now batting.
Runner at second, 1 away. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Ahmed leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Jake Lamb will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York earned the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field.